Evening, peeps. This is Zach Ricks, MadPoetFiles.com, Geek Survival Guide. Welcome to the Command Center and to our new $40 couch. It's a pretty awesome couch. I'm just really amazed. 40 bucks. And adventure. But that's a tale for another time. Tonight, I want to talk about something that popped up on Twitter today. Jared Axelrod was talking about why we give things away and whether we would work harder if we were being paid to create, paid to write, paid to do the things that Jared does. Jared's great. His wife does photography, he does writing, he's helping out at I Should Be Writing, doing the news from Poughkeepsie. Jared's a very creative guy. And it's a good question. Would we be more creative? Would we be working harder if we were being paid? What do you think, Kitty? Mm-hmm. Stacy's undecided. Or at least she has no comment. And I think the comment that he made was, if you were a chef and you were giving away a burger, but people were expecting steak, then that's a problem. But if people are expecting steak and you give them a burger, that's a problem too. Did I just say the same thing twice? I think I did. But if you're giving away steak and you're not being paid for it, that's a problem too. And I could see what he was saying, but at the same time, it's not really a very good analogy. Because anytime you're writing, anytime you're creating, anytime, and particularly the new media stuff, you are not creating a burger or a steak or something that's apart from you. You're giving of yourself. You're giving of your time and your talents, and hopefully you're doing that with a desire to serve. I was reading something that Chris Brogan wrote a week, two weeks ago, and he made a point that there were 4 E's, and he got the first 3 of these from Mel Gibson. But the first one is entertain. We write to entertain, because if you're not entertaining, people won't come back to it. The second E was educate. We write to entertain. We write to educate. My iPhone is telling me it's time for bed. Shut up. We write to entertain, we write to educate, and then we write to, Mel said elevate. I don't really like that word so much. I'm going to use edify. Hopefully what we're writing is something that inspires other people. I'm going to say to do good, whatever you think good is. Hopefully it inspires them to live well. Hopefully it inspires them to think about their own lives, or to change what they're doing, or gives them encouragement in areas where they need some encouragement. I don't know how many times books that I read gave me encouragement, gave me inspiration, gave me just a good feeling that I could do stuff because, hey, the guys in the book did it. Good stuff. I'm not talking about, yeah. Anyway, another rant for that. So you write to entertain, you write to educate, you write to edify. And then Chris threw in a 4th E. And that, I think, is what everybody's trying to get to. In your new media, you need to entertain. Maybe you're educating. Hopefully you're edifying. But what you've got to be doing is you've got to be engaging people in the conversation. You've got to make people, honestly, you've got to make people your agents. You've got to make them your advocates. You've got to make them your fans, and then because they have that relationship, because they trust you to bring them good content, then they'll support you in your ventures. How many copies of Seventh Son have I bought? 4, I think. And I'm giving them away to family members. I'm giving copies of The Rookie to family members who are really enjoying it, and now they're going to be pre-ordering the starter when that comes out. And the reason I do that is because I trust those guys. I have a relationship with them. And I feel that they're bringing me good content that educates me, that entertains me, definitely, and hopefully causes me to think or to change what I do just a little bit, and I think that's a good thing. Anyway, didn't mean for this to be a long rant. Meant for it to be kind of a short rant. And this will be, of course, saved here on Ustream and up at YouTube momentarily. But that's what I'm thinking about tonight. I'm thinking it's not a question of you setting a value of nothing on your work if you give it away. Because just because there isn't a price tag on it doesn't mean that it's worthless or has no value. The two don't necessarily have anything to do with each other. Not everything in life is fungible. Not everything in life has a price tag. And I think that it's important to remember that. To remember that you're trying to build a real relationship, a real authentic relationship with an audience. And if you can do that, if you can have a certain number of true fans who will support what you do no matter what, well, not no matter what, but so long as you continue to bring them great quality content, there's no telling where you can go. You can go any place. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking about. That's my rant for this evening. I'm Zach Ricks, MadPoetFiles.com, GeekSurvivalGuide.org. And this is the $40 couch right here. Woo! Talk to you later.